I authored a paper on implication of restoration programs on forest cover in Kenya. So looking at the 5 major water towers in Kenya, that is Cherangani, Mau, Mount Kenya, Aberdare, and Elgon. So we understand that Kenya has been trying to accelerate its effort in forest restoration and forest management programs here in Kenya to be able to achieve its goal on restoring, that is having 10% forest cover, and also restoring 5.1 million hectares of degraded land in Kenya, and also be able to restore or reduce emission of greenhouse gases by 50% by the year 2030. So in all this effort, the government has been trying to do these restoration efforts, and therefore the study was trying to look at what is the implication of this restoration forest efforts in forest cover in Kenya. So we also wanted to look at the changes over time. So using the GIS map to be able to look what are the changes between 1990 to 2021 in terms of forest cover and other covers such as cropland, as there have been changes over the years. So that was the main, and also we also looked at what are the other factors maybe that may have contributed to loss of this forest cover in these 5 major towers. So that is, and also at the end be able to give policy recommendation on the same.
So what are some of the key findings from this study?
So we found that around from 2018 to 2021, we find that on the degraded land, only 3.9% were restored due to these restoration efforts. And we find that due to these intense restoration efforts, areas around Mount Kenya and also Eastern Mau, there has been changes, that is an increase in forest cover, that is 2 and 3% respectively. But areas around Cherangani, Aberdare, and also Elgon, we find that there is a decline in forest cover, and this may be contributed by changes, the increase in population within these areas, and also an increase in cropland. Over the years, when you use the GIS maps, you find that areas under cropland were increasing over time, but areas that were under forest, we find there was a decrease. So we find that some of the efforts or maybe derailed, that is restoration effort, due to issues around low survival rates for the seedlings. We also have issues around resources, whereby we are not able to have enough resources to be able to get the seedlings that are needed. And there are also issue of increased encroachment into these areas, that is within the gazetted water towers. We made policy recommendation such that there is need for government to be able to increase its investment in the restoration conservation effort, working with other stakeholders in this area. And also, they can also make sure that there is implementation of laws or enforcement of laws such that people are prevented from encroaching these areas. And also there is need to be able to have this demarcation of these areas, gazetted areas, to prevent encroachment.